Beautiful, sunny Southern California, where the summertime sun is hot, and in the United Wrestling Network, the action is even hotter. We will be coming to you from Thunder Studios, the home of combat sports in Southern California. TK Todd Kennelly here along with Jordan Castle. Jordan, do you have to follow me everywhere? Championship Wrestling, Gotham Wrestling, and now here Sunday Night Slam.
Well, listen, Todd, someone has to carry you. Someone has to show you how the job's done. And later on tonight, I will be leading the championship duo of my beautiful 1 in a Million, Maximilian, and a literal star, Evan Daniels, to victory. But before that, I thought I'd give you a few pointers, kid.
Oh, well, thank you for that. Lord knows I need it. And coming up in our main event of Sunday Night Slam, the United Wrestling Network World title will be on the line. Jordan Cruz has another tough challenge in front of him, somebody with a lot of history in Willie Mack. But here at the preview, we got some great action, including our opening contest, which is going to be very fast-paced.
That's right. Koto Hiro head-to-head with a debuting Kid Isaac.
Thunder Studios, and he's got a victory here in this venue previously. Took on the very impressive El Primo Genio, but he takes on Kid Isaac, the mayor of Funtown.
That's right, Kid Isaac in many ways a relative unknown, a relative wild card for Koto Hiro here tonight. Much more than meets the eye, and well, I might not be a fan personally, Todd, but it's impossible to deny his abilities.
Kid Isaac has a victory in the past, not the United Wrestling Network, but the likes of Filthy Tom Lawler. He had to use a confetti popper to get it done. Got the Filthy one off guard and then rolled him up for the 1, 2, 3.
And literally digging into his bag of tricks in the past. Koto Hiro, all business here tonight, wise to avoid the chicanery and theatrics of the mayor of Funtown.
Yep, the Mountain Breaker. Look at that, rolling through. Reminds me of an old agility drill on the gridiron that we had to do back in the day. Look at this nice roll up by Kid Isaac.
Only a near fall there. And you see there, TK, I might not like it. I might think it's ridiculous, but there is tickling him here.
Now let's a little United Wrestling Network history lesson. Kid Isaac once led Gentleman Jervis to the ring in United Wrestling Network action. We recently saw Gentleman Jervis back in Gotham Wrestling.
Another fan of the famed tickle fight is Gentleman Jervis, but as I was saying, Koto Hiro with no time for the funny business, TK. He didn't come here to make friends.
Koto Hiro is such a well-balanced athlete. Jordan, you see it there. Just pinpoint striking. Going for the cover now is Hiro. He can high fly when he needs to. I mean, he's a real throwback to the likes of Ultimo Dragon.
He was telling me earlier on tonight that he has that high flying in his back pocket. He has the ability to go high risk, but Kota Hiro is such a well-rounded wrestler, an expert striker, an expert tactician, and wants to show that well-roundedness here tonight.
Has something in common with our United Wrestling Network world champion, Jordan Cruz. Overcame what many thought would be a career-ending broken tibula and returned to action better than ever. Here's the cover now by Kota Hiro. Can't put him away yet.
Looking to break the bones of Kid Isaac here, a more merciless side of Kota Hiro, and that's what I like to see, TK. Not play any of these people, not trying to make a good show for the fans watching at home on Adrenaline Plus. He wants to win and doing anything he can to make that happen.
Full head of steam here by Isaac. And nowhere to go but down, perhaps. Look out here. Spinning around on the carousel. Drops him down. Belly to back suplex. Dead center of the ring. Can't put him away yet.
Nothing fun about that for Kota Hiro. Maybe Kid Isaac has to dig back into that confetti popper that he used to put away one filthy Tom Lawler.
He kind of had him in the cotton candy machine there, but look at this. Single leg grab now by Hiro.
No fun carnival name for this. Kota Hiro with expert submission skills, but Kid Isaac saw it coming.
Two very agile competitors looking for a little springboard into the neck breaker. Nicely done there by Isaac, looking for the win. Not yet.
Calls that the bow tie fighter, but Kota Hiro, the proverbial X-swing here tonight.
So elusive, both these guys. Uh-oh, look at this pinning combination. Oh my goodness, how did he get out of that?
Again, there are those technical skills. He is so much more than a luchador. He's so much more than a high flyer, TK.
All right, I want to take either one of these guys to an escape room. They are escape artists, but brainbuster there by Hiro gets it done.
Kota Hiro with a big victory here tonight, busting the brains of Kid Isaac. Not that there were very much in there to begin with.
What a way to kick things off on this final countdown to the third ever Sunday Night Slam. Let's take a look back at some of the action. Take us through it here, Jordan. Of course, you're a student of the game.
Big time brain buster, dropping Kid Isaac on the small of his neck. And referee Justin Borden could have counted to 100.
More action coming your way on the Sunday Night Slam preview.
And here we are doing our thing. It's a championship super duo. It's a literal star. It's 1 in a million. It's the television champion. It's the heritage champion. And tonight we're taking those fools to school here at Sunday Night Slam.
We're taking the fools to school. I'm gonna take Ray Jazz on the short yellow bus straight to the unemployment line.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm sick of him being here working and beating me.
Oh yeah, that Nepo baby, that tomato-sucking spaghetti bender. We've already beat him. Tonight we're gonna help you beat him. And the same can be said of that bum Matthias with a stupid buzz cut.
That guy.
Sucks.
I don't like that guy. There's something about
Sucks.
him. It's just off.
We're gonna
They're
do
both
it.
Off.
You're gonna get us started off in style, and then we're gonna come out second, the true main event, and together we're gonna get the job done, baby. It's Sunday night.
Excuse me, sir, just one second. Did you say you're coming out second?
We're the main attraction. We're
I'm the
stars.
world TV champion. I come out second, so you two can come out first.
World champion. You ever
World.
been to Montenegro, pal?
No, I don't want to go there. Why would I go to a place I don't want to go to?
You might be a literal star, but there are millions of stars. He is 1 in a million. We're going out second.
The TV champ goes out last.
The heritage champ goes out last.
The television champion goes out
The
last.
heritage champion goes out last.
Television champion.
The heritage champion goes out last.
Television.
Your heritage
The
champion.
television
heritage.
champion.
The heritage.
Television champion.
Forbid something happens to your engine or your transmission, now you got to figure out how to tow the car, where to tow it to, how much it's going to cost. Whereas you have a company like CarShield back you and you make a phone call and everything's taken care of.
So can you walk us through a little bit on like a car breakdown? What happens on the customer side and what you see?
Every day at our shop, there's people that just come in bawling their eyes out because their car's warranty just ran out and they got all these new expenses now that they have to pay for.
Some of the average costs on repairs, for instance, on a transmission would range anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000. Engines can go anywhere from $5,000 to $14,000, $15,000.
If you can get CarShield, do it. Don't even think twice. Give them a call, see what you could do to get on that program because it's going to give you peace of mind.
No other company protects drivers like CarShield. All you need to do is call CarShield now before your car breaks down.
CarShield can save you thousands. Just call before a breakdown happens. Call 800-764-5611.
Looks like we are going to have some big time, you could say, tag team action coming your way, Jordan, as we see the United Wrestling Network debut of Mariachi Montaña.
That's right, TK. It's what, your third, your fourth quinceañera. Hooli and Rowe made their trip to Thunder Studios for the occasion.
They're going to have a tall order, however. Our Mariachi Montañas, they face what looks to be a devastating new amalgamation of two of the most physical competitors in the history of the United Wrestling Network. But Mariachi Montaña always ready for a fiesta.
That's right, willed onwards by tacos and tequila. And something tells me they're going to need a whole hell of a lot of the latter after facing these guys. I shut that Velvet Virgin's microphone off for good. Dang it.
Well, he's back, and it's a good thing, too, because newly minted team, get this, the Monarchs of the Apocalypse. Well, if it were truly an apocalyptic wasteland, the end of the world, these guys probably would be king.
That's right. Luster the Legend on your left, former United Wrestling Network Tag Team Champion, flanked by Lord Crew, and they're not waiting for the opening bell, TK.
Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. That's right out of your playbook there, Jordan.
Well, it's not cheating if it happened before the opening bell. How can the referee call something that happened before the confines of a wrestling match? Are you as stupid as you sound, Todd?
Well, we are officially underway now, and it is certainly illegal to attack somebody before the opening bell. But now you got the Monarchs of the Apocalypse, Luster the Legend, who, of course, was part of one of the most prolific tag teams in the history of United Wrestling Network, the Reno Scum, multiple-time tag team champs. In fact, defended the titles all the way in China. Look out here. Whoa! Going for a ride.
Hooli with some deceptive athleticism and needs to rely on it here, Todd, because you got to think, Mariachi Montaña, not necessarily used to being outsized. They certainly are here tonight.
It was a beautiful double Japanese arm drag, but then Hooli paid for it. Oh, look at these cross-face shots by Lord Crew.
Utter brutality from Lord Crew. You see it on the back of his tights. He is merciless. The world has shown him no mercy, so he will show the world none.
And Lord Crew has shown no mercy throughout the entirety of the United Wrestling Network. We've seen him on Championship Wrestling. We saw him in Derby City. We saw him in Atlanta. We saw him all the way out in New York City for Gotham Wrestling.
That's right, one half of the first ever main event in Gotham wrestling history. And Luster the Legend, no slouch in his own right, TK.
No, a big man that can cause a variety of damage. That big Brunswick-like, bowling ball-like head into the cover, only accounted to.
And it's interesting to see, again, Luster the Legend, formerly one half of Reno Scum, his partner retiring, but
still to come later on, yeah. You're speaking about tag teams, you're speaking about dominant forces. How about 51-50? They take on Transcendence. Transcendence, very scrappy. We saw that they took the Wolf Daddies to the limit during their title reign.
Yes, I think both of these teams looking to work their ways up towards tag team championship contention. A win here would go such a long way, but cheap shot there from Lord Crew. That's what I'm talking about. It'll be interesting to see how Luster the Legend can adjust, because Lord Crew not necessarily known to play well with others, and just because Luster has excelled as a tag team wrestler before, interested to see if he can do the same with the merciless one by his side.
Luster now, look at the power here, picks him up. Oh my goodness, double teaming. That's like a quadruple team when you get these two in there. Big shot, sidewalk slam, follows up, drops the leg.
Cover here. And the Monarchs just toying with Mariachi Montaña, marching around the ring with these two men, nearing 300 pounds each. Like they're children, Todd.
Oh, and you're the manager of the dominant Heritage champion. You gotta be impressed with what you've seen thus far out of the Monarchs of the Apocalypse.
They certainly have the skill, they certainly have the power, they certainly do not have the movie star good looks of 1 in a million, Maximilian.
Well, they're going to have a movie star-like bankroll because it's going to be hard to beat these guys. And look at this, not where you want to be with the Monarchs, where they can beat you down in the corner.
And this is a signifier of great tag team wrestling, cutting off the ring, keeping Hooli in the proverbial wrong part of town, TK.
And again, now we see Lester checking out. You know, we saw Lester in singles competition against the likes of Shea Cabrera. So he dropped a lot of weight to get ready for singles competition. Looks in great shape, and now back to the tag ring. Tag is made.
Bro is legal. He spent the last several minutes watching the fight take it to his brother Hooli, and now gonna make the Monarchs pay, or well, gonna try to.
And Bro is on a roll here. Gets that big body moving. Low bridge. Oh, out, up and out. And now the big shot. You got to take advantage when you can isolate one man here.
Absolutely right. As impressive as this onslaught is, Lester the Legend right back up to his feet. It's not phasing him the way it would a usual man, Todd.
Bro is really taking advantage. Look at the power here.
Oh, come on. What is this, a salsa class?
Bailando, indeed.
Arriba, as Hooli makes the tag legal once again. And if Mariachi Montaña in their UWN debuts can put away the Monarchs, then this will be something unbelievable.
Wow, look at this. I think we're looking for a double team splash out of the Fireman's Carry position, but now the Monarchs back to their regularly scheduled beatdown. Teaming up here, look out, up they go, in they go.
Good night. Monarchs, then long may they reign. I'll say this much, he might be in tag team competition tonight, but looking at these guys, I'm sure glad Maximilian isn't a tag team wrestler.
Well, speaking of Max, Mad Max has nothing on these guys. How on earth are you going to stop the Monarchs of the Apocalypse? My goodness.
Sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brux night guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It can fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brux night guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BruxNightGuard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to BruxNightGuard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's BruxNightGuard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Okay, friends, right here back at the United Wrestling Network, Willie Mack. You've been around the United Wrestling Network for a long time. 20 years, huh?
Yep, 20 years. Don't call it a comeback either. I've been around here for years. Hell, I've been here before you had gray hairs.
You helped give me these gray hairs.
I mean, I'm sorry about that.
Well, look, you held championships here, but I remember way back when you were a teenager, you used to come up to me and say, hey, Dave, I'm going to be your world champion one day.
Well, it looked like today gonna be that day. I keep my promise, and this man has brought me a long way, and I've started with the United Wrestling Network before it was even a thing. So Jordan Cruz, tonight, 20 years of hard work and dedication gonna pay off, and I'm gonna take that United Championship away from you, and we're gonna go out there and see if you really are the fight man, because I heard what you said about me last time. You said I was scared. I had transportation issues. This real life, things happen. But all said and done, I'm gonna get the job, and I'm walking away with that gold, baby.
All right, United Wrestling Network World Championship, the main event, right here tonight on Sunday Night Slam.
The following is a singles match set for one fall. Introducing first, hailing all the way from Skid Row, he is the last true rock and roller, Rob McKnight.
Rob McKnight never met a fight that he didn't like. You know, his opponent has been ascending new heights. But I think the McKnight's got to ground him, make it down and dirty, make it a brawl.
As if it didn't smell bad sitting down here next to you. Ugh.
And his opponent, from San Diego, California, he is the Radiant Sun, Jake Redondo.
Of course, Jake Redondo heading into the skyscraper match as part of Gotham Wrestling, and as much of a geek as he might be on a personal level, Jake Redondo on the run of his career.
No question about it, second generation. Of course, his father, Jason Redondo, was right here in the house at Thunder Studios for perhaps the biggest victory of Jake Redondo's career over international star TJP.
That's right, huge win on that night, but as you know, TK, wrestling a what have you done for me lately kind of business. The question now becomes, can he parlay that huge win from upset into regularity, from shock into consistency?
I like that from McKnight, you know, as if to say, listen, this is going to be a good fight on the up and up, but you are in a fight. Hold him in there on that handshake. And McKnight's got to keep him close. Got to keep this fight in the phone booth, as we like to say. Look out here. Nice hip toss there by Redondo.
McKnight's a scrapper, he's a bruiser. Jake Redondo can't afford to let this one turn into a fight. Got to keep it as technical, got to keep it as quick as possible if you're the Radiant Sun.
Radiant Sun one step ahead thus far. Still to come in the main event of Sunday Night Slam. You heard from the challenger, Willie Mack. A shot at the gold, 20 years in the making. Look at this, what a dive by Redondo.
Championship on the line later on tonight, and if Jake Redondo keeps performances like this coming, he could be in championship contention very, very quickly, just not for the Heritage Heavyweight Championship.
Cruz with defenses here on Sunday Night Slam against the likes of Chris Masters, Fred Rosser, high cross body by Redondo, center of the ring looking for the win, only a count of one. Gonna be tough for Redondo, giving up a lot of body weight here, Jordan. He's got to keep that big body down of his opponent.
Absolutely, and got to keep the speed going, but as you know, Todd, the more a match like this goes on, the longer a match like this lasts, the less it behooves the high-flying explosivity of a competitor like a Jake Redondo. The gas tank only takes you so far, case in point.
Oh my gosh. Took the elevator all the way down to the basement. I think he caught his jaw right on the apron. Little snot rocket there.
Absolutely disgusting, but effective as Rob McKnight more than happy to keep this one on the outside. He's so comfortable beyond the confines of the rules, Todd.
Oh man, pick a winner.
I'm just glad we don't have any Casanova Valentine or Bam Sullivan here tonight. At least we can count our blessings for that.
Well, yep, you got Gunk getting set for that big trash bash match. As part of the battle of them. Oh my goodness. Putting a little extra spread on that sandwich.
I don't like Jake Redondo, but no human being deserves that, TK.
You know, Redondo, you could say, is the fresh-faced future of the United Wrestling Network. No longer after that, and eats a big elbow. This is a wake-up call for Redondo. Here's the cover by McKnight.
No. I mean, if you're Redondo, you got to create some distance here against Rob McKnight, but much easier said than done, TK.
You can see the stars and stripes there on the knee pad there of McKnight. Some All-American muscle here. Oh, man. But now he really ignited a fire in Redondo. Playtime might be over.
And I said Redondo can't afford to get scrappy. He can't afford to let this one turn into a fight, but maybe it's just what he needed. Shoulders down.
Beautiful pinning combination. Looking for the big shot up the middle. First one doesn't get you. Next one doesn't. Try again.
Couldn't win the Jordan Castle Invitational, but he may have what it takes to win this one here tonight, TK.
Absolutely looking good. All kinds of fired up, and Thunder Studios has been good to the career of Redondo thus far. Sliding into home plate and then swinging for the home run there. Big Enziguri.
Dropping McKnight face first, hooks the leg. No, I think the stipulation in this match should be, follow me here, TK. If Rob McKnight is defeated, he finally, for the first time in his life, has to take a shower. What do you think about that?
Oh my gosh. I don't know if he would sign for that stipulation.
Probably not.
I don't know if there's any soap that could cut through all that gunk. Here we go, though. Full head of steam. Slides through. Beautiful short German.
Yeah, cutting through something there is Jake Redondo. Got to get back in the ring. Got to stay on Rob McKnight here. Press the advantage.
Snap power slam by McKnight.
And that's exactly why. Gave McKnight the opening, and McKnight took it. Now heading up to the high red district, TK.
Maybe dumpster dive. He connects. Connects. Is that going to do it? No. Digging down deep is Redondo. You got to love the heart of this kid.
I don't got to love it, but I got to respect it. Showing some tenacity here tonight is the Radiant Sun.
What's bigger, the heart of Redondo or the ego of Maximilian and Evan Daniels? They're not on the same page for later. Look at that, the Radiant Cutter. The Radiant Cutter by Redondo scores another win.
Here is your winner, Jake Redondo.
They don't have to be on the same page. When you got as much talent as Maximilian and Evan Daniels, that's all that matters. As we take another look at the Radiant Cut, talk about getting the job done. That's just what we saw from Jake Redondo. Big pinfall win over Rob McKnight.
Big pinfall win continues to ascend. Big pinfall for Redondo, big ego for Daniels and Maximilian. Will they be able to get on the same page?
Egos are justified. Egos are deserved with that kind of talent. And right there, we just saw a very deserved show of respect from Rob McKnight. Even a disgusting, deplorable man like McKnight has no excuse, has no opportunity but to acknowledge the talent of this young man.
Iron sharpens iron. Great battle between two tough competitors. More action coming your way from Thunder Studios.
What our mechanics can do and who they are, no one looks forward to seeing the inside of an auto shop. Because if you're here, your car is too. And that means something's wrong. And likely it means an expensive repair bill. That is, unless you've called CarShield. When you call CarShield before your car breaks down, they have plans that cover up to 5,000 parts and systems of your car. Don't wait. Call CarShield today before it's too late.
Call 800-498-0817.
So much great action has already happened here today for Sunday Night Slam on the pre-show. We still got more coming your way, and make sure to stay tuned because, well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we got an unexpected surprise over here. It looks like Mr. Che Cabrera is in the house. Che, we weren't expecting you here today. What are you doing here?
Sometimes you expect the unexpected. I'm not supposed to be here, but I know my boy Tito's on the show, and, I bought myself a ticket just to support my boy. I know we're going through some things, but, Wolf Zaddies for life, baby. So, I don't know if this is assigned seating or not, but, I'm going to go try to find my seat, and I'm going to try to sneak this water in because I don't know if they allow outside drinks or anything, So.
Introducing first, from Los Angeles, California, by way of Denver, Colorado, weighing in at 249 pounds, the Mile High Samurai, Royce Isaacs.
Royce Isaacs on his way to the ring. This is going to be a physical battle. Jordan Castle leaving the broadcast position. He's got to get his man Maximilian and Evan Daniels on the same page. Easier said than done. Joined, of course, by my longtime broadcast colleague, Christian Cole. Welcome back to Sunday Night Slam, partner.
What an honor it is to be here tonight. Thunder Studios is on fire, and Royce Isaacs looks to gain momentum here live in front of the world.
And his opponents, from Whittier, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, Bad Dude Tito.
Bad Dude Tito has been making waves all over the world of professional wrestling. recently on AEW Collision. And Big Lynch right here in the United Wrestling Network over the likes of Javi and one half of the tag team champions in Slice Boogie.
Todd, this is a true heavyweight fight. And here you see Che Cabrera, the longtime tag partner of Bad Dude Tito. But as of recent months on our sister broadcast, Championship Wrestling, we've noticed perhaps some dissonance between the former tag team champions. Che here supporting tonight, though, TK.
Yeah, I mean, the two have cost each other a little bit in some singles matches, and of course, some notable losses against the likes of FIDEF out in Oxnard. We're just not used to the Wolf Zaddies losing after that lengthy title reign, but Tito's going to go it alone. You got Che Cabrera on the outside with his ticket and his beverage that he snuck in, by the way, and gets trucked by Royce Isaacs. And not too many people can knock down Tito like that, but now turnabout is fair play.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised to see Royce go down there. He has that football background. And there you see again, just completely supportive. Che Cabrera ringside. You love to see it.
You heard him say there with Kirby, our lead Spanish broadcaster as well. Tito said, you know, or Che said, Zaddies for life. I'm here to support my brother. Now you see the athleticism. Big guys should be able to move this way. Look at this, senton by the Bad Dude.
Yeah, you said it, TK. These guys both have speed equal to the power they bring to the ring. Not something you see every day in the heavyweight division. And now Tito with some words with Che. Che's just clapping. Che's just here having a beer, enjoying the fights.
Oh, man, look out here. Isaacs has Tito in the launch position here, partner. Fall away slam, leaves his feet in the process. What power by the Mile High Samurai. Now, that man, Che Cabrera, might be out here to support Tito, but it has had the alternate effect. It distracted Tito, and it cost the Bad Dude.
Well, how could it not? I mean, these guys are multiple-time tag team champions. They have dominated the United Wrestling Network tag division. And, wow, look at Royce Isaacs, man. Power on display.
Saw him do this against reigning Heritage Champion Maximilian in a pair of title opportunities. That suspended vertical suplex. All the blood running to the cabeza of Tito. Here's the cover. Close call there. Isaacs so decorated as well as he ties him up here, and he's got good ground game. Isaacs trains with Josh Barnett, the War Master, every single week. Barnett, the youngest man at the time to ever win the UFC heavyweight title at 24 years of age.
And when you're gathering tutelage from a guy like Barnett, you're learning how to attack from all angles. You get that ground game under control. Royce Isaacs has only gotten better since joining the dojo with Josh Barnett. Leg on the rope, they're going to rock this up.
Smart move there by Tito. But got pulled back out into shark-infested waters here. Tito forced the break, but heads-up move by Isaacs to pull him right back out there into the quicksand, partner.
I like what Isaacs is doing here. He's trying to slow down the pace. He's trying to slow Tito down, but Tito fighting back, and not yet.
Think of the accolades of these two. Isaacs, a former Heritage and television champion. Speaking of collisions, how about that one? Now popping the hips, big suplex by Tito. When he gets rolling, it is hard to stop that freight train.
Yeah, Tito looks incredible so far in this singles run. After we thought maybe he was just a tag team wrestler, he is proving he is a threat in the heavyweight division.
Big side to a suplex. Veteran move there by the Mile High Samurai to roll out of harm's way. Or did he? Or did he, Christian?
Tito flies. Tope suicida. And I think Royce Isaacs' head collided with that metal guardrail right in front of Che Cabrera.
Incredible. Nowhere is safe. And now you can see right there at the right of your screen, Che's got a front row seat.
Yeah, Barnett's in the ear of Royce Isaacs, and Che wants to give some tutelage to Bad Dude, but Bad Dude's gonna go high risk. Massive splash. In for the pin, he hooks the outside leg, and only two.
What a frog splash by Tito. But look at this, I love it. Instead of, crying over spilled milk that he didn't get the win, goes right into that double wrist lock. Some would call it a Kimura. And you got to think that Isaacs has trained this day in, day out with Barnett, and he has to get to the ropes.
Royce Isaacs is a veteran. He understands the ring. He knows where he's at all times. I met this guy 10 years ago. He was a little green behind the ears, but now this guy is a multi-time champion, certainly has dominated not only here in America, but abroad. and those are nasty European uppercuts over and over again to the bad dude.
These two faced off at Bloodsport at one time with the Mile High Samurai getting the Duke getting the victory. Beautiful kick there by Isaacs, who keeps the pedal to the metal now. Just sickle-like shots that the Grim Reaper would wince at. Incredible stuff.
Yeah, it's his striking game that's been so impressive. It's what's evolved in his playbook over the last 10 years. That's what happens when you're training under Josh Barnett.
There's that football background as well for Royce. A little three-point stance action. Pops the hip. Teardrop suplex. Look at that. Takes the wheel out from under
Tito
him.
might be out, TK. Tito might be out. This is it. And somehow Tito picks up that left shoulder, but he's right into a submission, and Royce has got that locked in deep.
This might be the best, most dangerous version of Royce Isaacs I've ever seen. Absolutely putting the body of Tito on the dissection pan and picking him apart.
Yeah, you and I talked earlier this week. We were speculating on whether that championship loss, a cover here, shoulders down. We were speculating whether that championship loss would be in the mind of Tito after losing, or of Royce after losing to Maximilian. Right now, he looks as good as ever.
Well, what better way to get back into championship competition than to defeat Bad Dude Tito, a guy that has been setting the wrestling world on fire. Tito now has to reach out. How many times do you see these two behemoths, powerhouses, have to reach to the safety of the ropes? Each has done it several times in this match. That tells me just how dangerous the adversary is.
Yeah, I think it's either tap or you got to painfully crawl to that bottom rope and take a grasp of it. Both men successfully breaking submission attempts from one another.
Full Nelson here was looking for the hush money. That full Nelson suplex, Tito was able to shrug him off, at least for the moment. You know, we're kicking off summer in the United Wrestling Network. This is the best fireworks show I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's hot in here, and it's not the air conditioning. It's the fact that these fans are seeing a big heavyweight fight start Sunday Night Slam here tonight.
Precarious position. Uh-oh, Tito going all the way to the tippy top.
Good
Superplex City, and he's not done yet. Brainbuster back the other way. What a bang-bang play. Who got the worst of that?
Yeah, it looks like Tito might have used all of his energy. Not sure how much HP he's got left on the meter. And referee Chris Massey administering that double down count is Che. Che looks impressed with both of these guys in the war they've put on thus far.
Boy, this is a fight forever type atmosphere here in Thunder Studios, the home of combat sports. Two guys that are so well adapted. Look at this. First it was the superplex, and you thought Tito was going to keep it rolling, but look at this reversal.
Yeah, they call this place Thunder Studios. It was a thunderous slam and a follow-up right there in the center of the squared circle.
Turned into one giant cumulonimbus thundercloud here. Thunder and lightning aplenty in this heavyweight clash between Isaacs and Tito. Unbelievable.
You could totally tell, TK, the Japanese influence in both of these men striking. The pride on the line, the ego as they deliver blow for blow. My God, you could hear it.
Nasty IQ changing shots. Tito now, well, thought he was getting the best, but look at this, impervious. Oh, got run over there, incredible. Adrenaline can do wonders, but it runs out quickly as Isaacs just found out, look out. Tito's got him in the launch position.
No, counter. Yeah, counter by Isaacs. Counter, is he gonna hit him with a pile driver? No, potentially going for a Styles clash. Can he hit it? Isaacs successful with a Styles clash, and he covers him, shoulders down, and
no! How did that not get it done? And you know, when you face a time-tested rival, you gotta dig deep in the playbook. I don't think I've ever seen the Mile High Samurai utilize the Styles clash.
Yeah, you see Che Cabrera just ringside, and there he is, just trying to give some advice to his best friend, to a guy he's won gold with all over planet Earth. And Tito is in a bad spot right now as Royce first to a vertical base.
I'll tell you, both guys are gonna get up slow in the morning, but it'll be feel a lot better if you get the victory. What a hard-fought matchup so far. Looking for the hush money. Changing levels there. Beautiful technique by Tito to get out of harm's way. Now going for it again.
He's got that rear waist lock in deep, but Tito's fighting back. Bad Dude takes a shot to the back of the neck, and now he catches him again. Isaacs in a bad spot. Flies down. Isaacs is out.
F5.
Here is your winner, Bad Dude Tito.
Jay applauding an incredible victory by Bad Dude Tito. We talked about thunder, lightnings, and tornadoes. That 5 little variation of the Paint It Black by Bad Dude Tito gets the win over a seemingly unbeatable adversary. Boy, did these two go to work.
You can see after that war, Isaacs was a difficult task to pick up, but Tito got him, threw him on his head, and got the 3 count.
Amazing. You got to think that victory is going to put Tito right into singles. Uh-oh, look at this.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you saw it at home, folks, but it was a double bird sign language from Tito after Che just asking for a selfie. And I don't think this story's over between these two former world champions. Unbelievable, TK.
It might be selfies only for the Wolf Daddies. These two may never come back together. More action coming your way on Sunday Night Slam.
Yeah! Yeah! I ain't gonna lie to you, Boogie. I'm still on one from yesterday.
Me too. But what they said, it would never happen.
Never.
New York Knicks will never win a championship. 53 years in the making.
53.
And it happened.
It happened.
They said we would never do this. They said we would never be double champs. But we're the best tag team in Los Angeles and all around the country.
All over the world.
His name is Danny Limelight. They say he's undersized.
Facts.
They say he couldn't get the job done.
At all.
But he wins championships.
Everywhere.
You know who he must be?
I must
he must
be
be
Jalen
Puerto Rican Jalen Brunson. And me, I'm the big bad boogeyman of this locker room. I'm the real OG back there, but my last name ain't Ananobi. And Transcendence, what a perfect name. We're gonna help y'all transcend to the other side. Say what up to Big Pun for us, because it's the Puerto Rican Day Parade today, you heard? Tell him, Danny.
Yeah! Pa que lo sepa, 5150, we in the building, Transcendence. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is your one and only chance. Chance at gold. Are you gonna choke? Are you gonna rise to the moment? You guys cheat to win. You guys take dirty tactics to win. You kind of remind me of 5150, except we ain't coming on Saturday morning cartoons like y'all.
Nope.
So when y'all step into the ring tonight, just know one thing. These staying with us. Y'all going home in a body bag like the Spurs, you heard?
And you know we dead ass.
Dead ass!
You could be driving down the road and God forbid something happens to your engine or your transmission. Now you got to figure out how to tow the car, where to tow it to, how much it's going to cost. Whereas you have a company like CarShield back you and you make a phone call and everything's taken care of.
So can you walk us through a little bit on like a car breakdown? What happens on the customer side and what you see?
Every day at our shop, there's people that just come in bawling their eyes out because their car's warranty just ran out and they got all these new expenses now that they have to pay for.
Some of the average costs on repairs, for instance, on a transmission would range anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000. Engines can go anywhere from $5,000 to $14,000, $15,000.
If you can get CarShield, do it. Don't even think twice. Give them a call, see what you could do to get on that program because it's going to give you peace of mind.
No other company protects drivers like CarShield. All you need to do is call CarShield now before your car breaks down.
CarShield can save you thousands. Just call before a breakdown happens. Call 800-764-5611.
There are people who sit above the rest of us. People who decide who matters, who succeeds, and who gets left behind. The powerful fear one thing. Not rebellion, not violence, not chaos. They fear people who have nothing left to lose, and when those people finally stand together, the world changes.
Open your eyes.
Because what comes next is delirium.
Welcome back inside Thunder Studios, everybody. Welcome from the broadcast team officially, TK Todd Kennelly and Christian Cole. We heard from the World Tag Team Champions, 5150. They're riding high. Their New York Knicks won the NBA World Title, but will the Tag Team Champions be able to defend the World Title?
Yeah, the Knicks are world champions, but so is 5150. Tonight they're in the ring, and there's drama in the tag team division because they're going up against a team with a bit of dissonance and Transcendence. We'll see what happens tonight.
And you talk about oil and water, you talk about what we saw with the Wolf Zaddies. But will Evan Daniels and Maximilian, that's going to be a real ego clash. And Jordan Castle's going to have to keep that team together. They take on the no-nonsense Matthias and Ray Jazz.
Yeah, Matthias and Ray Jazz are nothing to play with. Both a couple of shooters, tons of strength, tons of speed. But on the other side, you have all the gold, the Heritage Champion, the Television Champion. We'll see if they can gel in the ring tonight. I can't wait for that.
And the tag team titles will be on the line, coming your way right now.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall, and it is for the United Wrestling Network Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, representing the Entourage, the team of the desirable Damien Desire and the owner of Saturn's Ring, Bryce Saturn. They are Transcendence.
You know, Christian, there's been a little dissension in the ranks lately with Transcendence, and of course, Evan Daniels, as Bryce Saturn said, hey, Evan, we need a little break, and I think it is for this reason. They need to focus on the task at hand, try and get some gold of their own, and win the tag titles.
They just mad because they never gonna beat us. Yeah. There's no love.
And their opponents, straight out of New York City, at a combined weight of 420 pounds, they are your United Wrestling Network Tag Team Champions, Danny Limelight and Slice Boogie, 5150.
TK, how fire is this entrance music? 5150 in the house. The whole mood changes as these two have dominated and continue to do so. From Jalen Brunson to Boogie and Limelight. World champs in the house, and they're going to get a hot start.
Wasting no time. The ultra aggressive champions going to hedge their bets, get that upper hand. And beating Transcendence at their own game, because Transcendence are the masters of the number game in their own right. So look out here. Boy, have you ever seen just a more ruthless 5150 than we're seeing here?
No, in fact, this whole entire year, going back to March or so of 2025, these men, once getting back together, have been absolutely dominant.
Back in the ring now. Some arm drags from Bryce Saturn, turning things around, was looking for the side Russian leg sweep. The radioactive Poppy said, nope, not on my watch.
And we can't forget this, TK. I mean, this Poppy, he was the United Wrestling Network World Champion. He dominated the singles division here and was the longest reigning world champion. But since joining with Boogie, you're right, man, that violence has been absolutely paramount to these two men.
Oh my gosh, what a bang bang play there, going upstairs with the big kick. Was Danny Limelight tag was made. I don't think Limelight realizes it. I don't know if he knows if he's in New York or Los Angeles. Look out, here comes Desire. And this team gave the Wolf Zaddies fits during their tag team title reign and looking to make history there. Got to take advantage. Boogie nowhere near the ring right now, Christian.
No, he's not. Look at that. Desire in for a cover. Only one. Justin Borden right on top of the action there. He saw it. And, you know, what's most impressive to me about Damien Desire, other than his physique, other than his good looks, it's his agility. It's his ability to be fast in the ring. And it's that cohesion between he and his partner, Bryce Saturn, that continues to impress.
Yeah, both these teams just exhibit tag team excellence. They have so many weapons, so many arrows in the quiver, so many double team moves. Superman punch there. And Desire's got deceptive power and striking. But you don't want to run into the big man, the king of the concrete jungle.
Double knees right to the back, TK. And you don't want to turn your back on the Puerto Rican Poppy. This man, he will take advantage.
Down low. In the wrong part of town, literally in the corner store.
Indeed. These are the type of back alley fights you see near the bodegas on 151st Street on the Upper East Side. And how motivated does 5150 have to be tonight after watching those New York Knicks dominate in the NBA Finals?
Serving up some fried plantains in the bodega, scooping a slam by the big man. And look at this, more powerful than ever, looking for that chopped cheese. Look out, here comes Slice, yikes. Into the big shot by Limelight, into the cover. They complement each other so well, do the champions.
They really do. They both have that Puerto Rican blood coursing through their veins. They're both from Nueva York. These two men, you know, there's a reason why they continue to win championship defense after championship defense. Nice tag there by Desire. Saturn now legal.
They, you know, talked about it being the Puerto Rican Day Parade, but right now, Transcendence is marching all over the champion.
Yeah, stopping a mud hole, as an old Hall of Fame commentator might say. And Limelight is isolated right now. This is a bad spot. He needs to get away from the corner, try to get towards the center of the ring, or we're just gonna see tag after tag and beat down after beat down.
By the challengers trying to divide and conquer, and that was great stuff. They got Slice out of the picture. New champs coming? No, not yet.
Yeah, what a way to ruin these two great New York Knicks fans' Sunday celebration by them losing their tag team titles tonight live on Sunday Night Slam.
Well, and that's, you know, what I was kind of getting at. You know, how much do you think these guys partied? How much Henny do you think was consumed by 5150? And are they at 100%? Look out here, outside, inside. Man, what a throw there.
Look at Boogie, man. He's got strength, he's got speed, he's got motivation. Tag team maneuver in the corner, now Limelight legal.
Yep, that was the corner store into the street sweeper, and this is the Empire Elbow and an Empire state of mind.
Yo, these two got hops. Limelight gonna try for the cover. He might put this thing away right now. And only two.
Yep, just like the Knicks, I think Slice Boogie could chop down Wembanyama as well. Unbelievable stuff. And have really just, the physicality and the dominance has taken the tandem work of Transcendence out of their game plan here. It's been dominant stuff. Look out here. And speaking of, you know, we saw it last time out. A relatively dominant victory over three-time champions Midnight Heat last time out in Sunday Night Slam.
Yeah, that's right. Right now, though, Danny's showing that submission game with the arm bar, and Saturn smartly rolls him up. Can he get it? No.
What a drop kick by the radioactive Poppy. That had bad intentions. That was a symbiote suit style right there, man. And look at what Danny, a little reverse. They're looking for the 4, 5, 6, but the other way around. Usually it's Slice that gets the guy in the launch position, and they called the audible and it didn't work.
Yeah, Danny can do it all though, man. He's got that power too. No reason to have to tag in Slice to go for a maneuver like that.
It was more like a 654 there with Slice coming off the top.
Right.
But Saturn now, Transcendence has to take advantage. Out here, superplex. Oh, and Limelight out of nowhere. And now watch out for Desire. Oh, what a Rough Rider.
Yeah, Desire hit that Rough Rider. Limelight gonna roll under the bottom rope there.
Take your head off, my God.
Referee Justin Borden has his hands full with these four. They are going to war tonight.
There are bodies everywhere, and somehow the challengers seem to be the fresher of the two, Christian. This is a golden opportunity for them. Using their speed, using their agility, carrying a little less body weight around, and maybe that keeps them fresher. I don't know, but they're one step ahead right now.
Yeah, Transcendence can smell the gold. Transcendence, beautiful tag maneuver and a cover, and that's two, and that's no, my goodness.
Well, they call that the hit him with it, and they just hit him with it, but wasn't able to get the 1, 2, 3 because a heads-up move by Limelight to make the save. What a tag team title clash here at Sunday Night Slam.
Yeah, no matter how this thing ends up, you got to give your respect to these four men for leaving it all in the ring tonight. They know how important Sunday Night Slam is, this premier event. And if we could see history made and gold around the waist of Bryce Saturn, just how will a literal star take that kind of news?
Well, tag was made there by Desire. I think Saturn was lining him up for something devastating. And Slicing, you're coming in one way or another. Nobody home there for Desire. Uh-oh, look out. Looking for the Spike Lee. There it is. Covered by the champs, 1-2, they get it done.
Here are your winners, and still your United Wrestling Network Tag Team Champions, 51-50.
Good old New York. If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. And 51-50 can make it on the East Coast and the West Coast. Hit it with the Spike Lee.
Yeah, as a third-generation Puerto Rican, I am so proud to watch these two men handle their business, no matter what. Even if they were drinking Henny all night last night with that World Championship celebration after 53 years. Tonight, they hold their own titles high. 51-50 with the gold. 51-50 retains.
They're going to crack open more bottles. We're going to crack open more action right after this.
My name is Kirby Carrion, and I am joined here right now by the center of attention, Brittany Brooks. Now, Brittany, you're getting a golden opportunity here today due to Simone's injury, and now you're in another match against Big Mama for the Women's Championship. Now, what's going to be different today to ensure a different outcome for yourself?
You know, Kirby, they always say when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And when you're the center of attention, you're always ready. And I don't want to give away too much of my game plan against Big Mama tonight because she could be listening. But last time, I really was unsure about her size and what moves I could do. But this time, I am bringing the fight. Because Brittany Brooks is championship material. And tonight, I will be your new United Wrestling Network Women's Champion.
Sunday Night Slam, baby. Big Mama came in here to kick ass and take names. And the first name that I had on my list was Simone. Well, Simone, you went running off so fast from Big Mama that you hurt your leg. So you know what? Stay home, rest up, do what you need to do to be ready for Big Mama, because you're gonna need more than 100% when you come back to take my championship from me. But right now at Sunday Night Slam, Big Mama has business to take care of. Brittany Brooks, you came back for more, baby, and I respect you for that. You wanna step to the one-woman wrecking crew. Well, Brittany Brooks, I hope you've done your homework since we last met, and I hope that you are ready to give the fight of your life, because Big Mama is gonna make you beg for mercy.
Big time main event right here tonight on Sunday Night Slam. Willie Mack accepted the challenge for a second time. Jordan Cruz, our world champion. What do you think of Willie Mack?
What do I think of Willie Mack? Not a whole lot. I'm glad he showed up this time. Wouldn't want to disappoint the fans again, right? I don't think much of Willie Mack the person. It's the name that interests me. Adding that name to my resume. Because one by one, I've knocked down the Mount Rushmore of the all-time greats here at the United Wrestling Network, and I'm slowly but surely setting myself head and shoulders above all of them. You've had 20 years of hard work, Willie Mack. I've had 10 years of harder work. I think I'm hungrier than you. I think I have a fire up my ass that you don't have. And for all your talent and all your accolades, I have the things that you can't teach. All the hard work when no one's watching. So that now I can stand here with the spotlight on me, enjoying the fruits of my labor. And trust me when I say I'm gonna enjoy every single bite.
Okay, the World Heavyweight Championship to be decided later on tonight, right here on Sunday Night Slam.
As much as we appreciate what our mechanics can do and who they are, no one looks forward to seeing the inside of an auto shop. Because if you're here, your car is too. And that means something's wrong. And likely it means an expensive repair bill. That is, unless you've called CarShield. When you call CarShield before your car breaks down, they have plans that cover up to 5,000 parts and systems of your car. Don't wait. Call CarShield today before it's too late.
Call 800-498-0817.
The following contest, set for one fall, is for the United Wrestling Network World Women's Championship. Introducing first, from Phoenix, Arizona, She is the center of attention, Brittany Brooks.
Second title match of our big trifecta of title action, Christian. And you heard Brittany Brooks say it. You don't get ready, you stay ready in the world of pro wrestling and combat sports. And a golden opportunity for the center of attention, who will be just that, if she can be the one to finally dethrone Big Mama.
Yeah, we thought we'd see Simone tonight challenging for the world title. Instead, Brittany Brooks, an absolute threat to Big Mama's championship, gets her opportunity.
She is big enough to beat you up. She is your United Wrestling Network Women's Champion. She is Big Mama!
And if we go back to the history books a little bit, Christian, as we see the dominant champion, Big Mama, make her way to the ring for another title defense, this is a big rematch. In fact, Brittany Brooks was across the ring from Big Mama in Big Mama's first ever title defense after defeating Alex Gracia to become the inaugural champion.
Yeah, this is the first ever champion, and certainly she has not let that gold be taken by anybody, has Big Mama. But Brittany Brooks has a decent scouting report on the world champion. Can she get it done tonight against Big Mama?
Big Mama had a rematch with Alex Gracia right here on Sunday Night Slam. Got the best of Gracia, who was obsessed with getting another shot at the gold. And you hear Big Mama say, "This is my house," and the United Wrestling Network in its entirety truly has been. Big Mama has been on the road, riding that bike all over the place. Went all the way out to Gotham Wrestling, defended the title against Marty Bell out there, has been to Memphis Wrestling, all points in between. And great to have her right back here on Sunday Night Slam.
Yeah. Little trash talk here from the champion. You know, what you see is what you get with Big Mama. She is a hog-riding world traveler, and look at this, power on display early here from Big Mama. Brittany's gonna need to come up with a strategy to slow down the power of the women's world champion.
Yeah, you can't get cornered if you're in there. And look at this, pillar to post. Big Beal takes Brittany Brooks all the way across the ring to the opposing corner. And you can see the anguish on the face. But this is what Brooks has to do, Christian. The challenger, oh, what a shot by Brooks, fighting fire with fire.
Yeah, if she's actually got her in the corner, this is exactly what Brooks needs to do. Brooks gonna scale to that middle rope and drop bombs from the top. You like to see this from Brooks. This might be a winning strategy from Brittany.
Well, you know, they say you gotta bully a bully. You step up to a bully, that's what Brooks is doing. Trying to outgun Big Mama, but she got caught. Brooks got caught. And got out of there, quite frankly. Good escape there. Thought she was gonna maybe eat a power bomb, but escaped the clutches of the champ.
Yeah, these two couldn't be more different, TK. On one side, you got a Harley riding absolute beast. And on the other side, you got a woman who calls herself the center of attention. I don't think Big Mama's worried about attention. She's worried about keeping gold.
Brittany Brooks has been scoring a lot of victories, however, in the United Wrestling Network and all over the world of pro wrestling, but gets deposited on the apron and then unceremoniously all the way to the outside.
Yeah, not only did she collide with that steel beam underneath the apron there, but then dropping down to the floor. Concrete floors here under the studio floor. And Big Mama's gonna throw her right back in the middle. She wants to get this done in the center of the ring and put Brooks away.
Yeah, that might be better, quite honestly, for Brittany Brooks. You don't want to be out there on the outside where there's more weapons at the disposal of the dominant champion.
Big Mama questioning whether or not Brooks is championship material.
Oh yeah, verbal and physical beatdown, as you mentioned, Christian. And at the start of the match, you know, we're a stone's throw from Hollywood. And Big Mama said, is this what you want? You want to take two?
Not only that, you know, when you're in the ring with Big Mama, you're having to deal with the onslaught and the beatdowns that she gives out, but it's also the psychological warfare, getting into the mind of the challenger.
Will championship history be made? We saw 5150 defend the World Tag Team titles, now the World Women's title on the line, pulling the rug from under the center of attention.
Yeah, I think Brittany's face collided very hard with the center of the squared circle there. And right now, Big Mama just picking apart Brooks. Brooks is going to have to call an audible here to try and get herself in position, and you can see perhaps some damage to the left knee, TK.
Yeah, I think it is. That knee is buckling, and if you take the agility, that's like, you know, that's like a lion going after a wounded gazelle here. If you take the agility away from Brooks, she has no chance.
Yeah, no chance at all. And for every woman standing in front of Big Mama during this championship reign, we've put them up, she's knocked them down. And right now, Brooks might be her next victim.
But the biggest weapon for Brooks might indeed be her heart. But look at that, the leg gives out on an Irish whip. She can't support her own weight there, can the challenger.
Look at this, still talking trash. It's almost our responsibility to just hush up and listen to the trash
Big
talk
Mama
there.
will pretty much do the commentary for us.
That's
here.
right.
Full head of steam. Big Mama said, bring it to me. I want the fight, bring me the fight. Gave her a couple shots and then just floored the challenger again.
So now for the center of attention, Brittany Brooks. I mean, you're fighting on one leg. You're here at this premium live event on Sunday Night Slam, and now Big Mama is going to target that leg.
Oh my gosh.
And rip out the knee, and that's a surgically repaired knee for Brooks.
Yeah, and those ligaments and tendons were screaming there. Did you see the way that Big Mama was hyperextending that knee?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a great strategy by Big Mama to retain her championship tonight.
Hyperextension, hyper-aggressive world champion here, completely taking the challenger apart. Oh man, and look at this. That leverage, using that body weight down. She could snap your leg this way.
You know, some might criticize the tactics of going after a surgically repaired knee of a competitor in the ring. Big Mama doesn't care. She wants to come in and ride off into the sunset on that Harley with her championship gold.
You can hear the chant of Brittany. The crowd here trying to urge the challenger. Such a fan favorite. They respect the fight, the heart.
And how can you not, TK? I mean, Brooks comes in here, last second replacement, didn't really have the time to train, to mentally prepare for Big Mama. But right now, she is getting wrecked.
Oh my gosh, nowhere to go but down. Getting crushed in the corner is Brooks. And I'm sorry, I don't want to be the center of attention if the one giving me that attention is the United Wrestling Network World Women's Champ.
Amen, brother.
Got to find a way out of there. She is going to absolutely get squashed. Oh my goodness. The ref should take a good look at this, Christian. Maybe stop this thing. Brooks has to intelligently defend herself. She is getting killed out there.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Pat Hernandez needs to look at Brooks and maybe stop this fight. I mean, Big Mama is on, they call her the one-woman wrecking crew. She's on a tear right now, and I think that knee might be torn up as well.
Concerned looks on the faces of the youngsters out there wearing the Brittany Brooks t-shirts. They want to see her make history here, and trying to free herself with her good leg. Gets a little distance. Oh, nobody home. Oh my God.
Brooks remains elusive, TK, even in the face of adversity on one leg, trying to get some feeling back into that knee. And you can see the fans cheering on Brooks. Back to a vertical base, but for how long?
Oh, you can hear the belief start to rise in this crowd. They want to believe, and now the challenger is giving them reason to believe. Look out here, shot after shot, but she can't knock down the champ. What's it going to take?
Dodging and ducking. Brooks continues trying to strike the champion. She's got her in the corner. Can she attack her here? Yes, nasty elbow.
Oh, Shote, huge uppercut. Rolling through, getting a little momentum. Oh no, oh my gosh, a little code breaker. Use those knees. But that was a sacrifice play. Look at the fans urging Brooks, do it, find a way.
Brooks somehow has found a way. She's taken Big Mama down. Now can she put her out? Brooks going again, but misses no one home.
Yeah, I was looking for that Brit knee, as she calls it. But the knee of Brittany, quite frankly, has been compromised. throughout this matchup. I mean, what an onslaught it was by Brooks, but just not enough. Just one step quicker there, though, Christian.
Yeah, Brooks gonna go high risk here. She's got some elevation. Standing on top of the middle rope. Able to do it. Tornado DDT in the center. Can she cover her? Will history be made? World Championship change? No!
my goodness. Took her down with a tornado DDT with an eyelash. A history being made, but she's rocked. The champ is rocked. You got to take advantage of your Brooks.
Yeah, you could see loopy in the eyes of Big Mama. The World Championship slipping through her fingers. Brooks coming in on a day's notice, trying to get it done, trying to become United World Champion.
Was looking for the Dragon Sleeper. The crowd so invested in this. But now, digging down deep is the champion, warding it off thus far. Look out, Big Mama Bomb!
My goodness.
Dead center, dead to rights. Wow, what an effort.
Here is your winner, and still your United Wrestling Network Women's Champion, Big Mama!
TK, you see the emotion in the fans. Fans disappointed. Brittany Brooks comes in here, shows her heart. We're gonna take a look at the replay as Brooks hit that tornado DDT right in the center. We thought that was it. We thought history was being made, but no, it was Big Mama able to kick out at the last second.
Yeah, and part of that, Christian, was that Brittany couldn't run her feet. She was clutching the one knee, couldn't secure the cover, and could not get out of the Big Mama Bomb. Big Mama does it again, and then look at that, a little something extra. No need for that. Going back to hyperextending the knee.
No,
insult to injury.
Yeah, we witness an incredible war right now between these two women, and that, yeah, no respect for that type of extracurricular activity after the 3 count.
You know what I think Big Mama was doing there? I think she's saying there ain't gonna be no rematch. She knows that she was tested with Big Mama. She knows that she was in trouble and wanted to get a little something extra. More action coming your way. Let's hear from more of the competitors of Sunday Night Slam.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Kirby Carrion backstage right now with two men that are about to go out into action to face respective champions that they're trying to get matches against. So Ray Jazz, Matthias, how are you guys preparing for this matchup here tonight?
What's going on? I am pumped to be here. Just got off a big win against the Savannah Bananas, but look at us. We're at Thunder Studios, ready to get after it. Come on, Matthias, what's wrong? Why are you too serious? Come on, get loose, baby. Loose as a goose.
I'm focused, all right? Okay. We have a serious problem on our hands. Well, I have Maximilian, and you have a literal star you're going after. And me, I've been chasing after Maximilian for months and months. It's just that Jordan Castle that keeps weaseling his way around that championship. And I'm ready, okay? I'm ready.
I can see it in your eyes. You're serious. You're ready. Just like how Guido used to taught me. Before a match, you'd always be loose as a goose, but as serious as a heart attack. And I think that's the perfect ingredients tonight. Sprinkle a little Parmesan on that spaghetti. What do you say, huh? Come on, give me one of these. Give me one. Come on.
I like what you're thinking. I'm ready for this. Maximilian, I'm coming for you.
As much as we appreciate what our mechanics can do and who they are, no one looks forward to seeing the inside of an auto shop. Because if you're here, your car is too. And that means something's wrong. And likely it means an expensive repair bill. That is, unless you've called CarShield. When you call CarShield before your car breaks down, they have plans that cover up to 5,000 parts and systems of your car. Don't wait. Call CarShield today before it's too late.
Call 800-498-0817.
On August 9th, expect the unexpected. 30 competitors will enter the ring. When the dust settles, only one will survive. The Red Carpet Rumble.
How about that? The Red Carpet Rumble returns right here to Thunder Studios on August 9th. But we got more action right here at Sunday Night Slam.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, the team of the peak of professional wrestling, Matthias and Ray Jazz.
How about that, Ray Jazz getting Matthias to, throw him up a little bit.
Yeah, we just watched an interview with these two guys, and Jazz was asking Matthias, hey, don't be so serious, loosen up, baby. And that's that New York style, that East Coast style from Ray Jazz. And hey, it might work for Matthias. Can't wait to see it.
A little Parmesan, maybe a little spice, maybe a little oregano for Matthias. Who knows?
Oh, yeah. I'm hungry.
Perhaps a slice. Two fiery competitors that look to be on the same page. I don't think the same can be said for their opponents.
Oh, boy. How'd you sit next to this guy during the pre-show?
I need complete silence from you fat pigs, all right? From Montenegro, standing 6'4", weighing 245 pounds. He is 1 in a million. Your heritage heavyweight champion, Maximilian.
Well, you saw earlier that you got two champions teaming here, the Heritage champion Maximilian, the Mammoth of Montenegro, Evan Daniels, the television champion. They couldn't agree on who should come out first.
Yeah, they're arguing about it. I find it entertaining. I mean, when you got this much ego on one side of the ring, you got to wonder if it's going to be a problem.
Oh, I absolutely think it is. I mean, did Jordan Castle come out here, or was he thrown through the curtain first?
It felt like he was thrown through the curtain, TK. That's a great observation. But right now, Castle with the best seat in the house. It's a little ab massage.
And his tag team partner, he is your United Wrestling Network television champion and a literal star, Evan Daniels.
TK, I can't see anything. It is so bright in here. Thunder Studios is burning from the plasma and the fusion of hydrogen energy as a literal star has made his way to Sunday Night Slam.
Well, earlier you talked about ab massage to Avantourage, but the thing is, the Avantourage nowhere to be seen because Bryce Saturn and Damien Desire said they needed a break. Maybe they even needed a break from the ego of the literal star.
I got to go by the merch table after the show here and see if that jacket's being sold. That literal star gold looks absolutely beautiful on the television champion.
I don't know about that, but I do see some TK shirts in the house.
I see a lot here in the crowd as well, TK. Kudos to you.
Look out here.
Oh, my goodness.
Getting the jump. And, you know, Ray Jazz has been hot in pursuit of the television title, although he's in there with the Heritage champion right now. Swing and a miss by Maximilian. Look at this, throwing him up, and a big right hand.
You know, TK, we've highlighted it as ad nauseum. Lil Guido training Ray Jazz exactly on how to be a pro wrestler. They both have that shooter style suplex right there, fundamentally sound from Ray Jazz.
Yeah, forget about it. Big drop kick, and down goes Maximilian, who for a long time in his career wasn't knocked down in the United Wrestling Network, and heading to higher ground here. Look out, cannonball, or maybe a big spicy Italian meatball.
Yeah, you can actually feel the floor shake from that collision on the outside of the ring, and Jordan Castle better grow eyes in the back of his head. And my good, oh wow.
Oh my gosh, this thing's breaking down in a hurry, Christian. A lot of moving parts in this thing. And now look out here. Oh, Daniels, the TV champion, sending Ray Jazz right into the apron and then sending him in to the Mammoth of Montenegro here. Look out. Big spinning belly to back.
Yeah, so far, as we see a cover here, outside leg is hooked. Might be a little early, and it is. You know, we saw on the outside Jordan Castle making friends with Evan Daniels for a moment, some camaraderie there. Perhaps the ego's not going to interfere with the success of this tag team tonight.
Yeah, Maximilian has been unstoppable since winning the Heritage title from EJ Sparks, who's erupted back on the scene recently as well. Look out here, though. Big haymakers, ground and pound by the Heritage champion. Defenses against the Mile High Samurai and Matthias himself.
You actually Googled where Montenegro was the other day. It's a beautiful country just to the east of Italy. It's the type of place that raises men to be kings, and that's exactly what it's done for Maximilian. And there you see Jordan Castle getting involved early in this fight.
Well, my question is, how much olive oil is in that cranium there, and in the hair and in the follicles of Jordan Castle? That greasy little pipsqueak on the outside.
He definitely has the sweatiest lips in pro wrestling.
Big swinging slam still to come in our main event, world title clash. Jordan Cruz puts the gold on the line against Willie Mack, former TV champ, Heritage champ, Red Carpet Rumble winner. The missing piece of the puzzle for Mack, of course, the world title.
You know, how good is it to have Willie Mack back here in the United Wrestling Network, a man who really helped to put this company on the map, a former television champion, went to war with Scorpio Sky some 12 years ago. And Willie Mack is here tonight. He will challenge for the world title.
That was a nasty DDT by Maximilian and pretty much served Ray Jazz up to the TV champion on a silver platter. Recently, and I think a tag was made there, so Daniels not spending a lot of time in there. Daniels recently ate a pinfall loss to Ray Jazz. It was in tag team competition.
Yeah, you got to make sure you note that, TK. It was not a championship defense. It was not in singles competition. And look at Maximilian. These are not show muscles, they're go muscles.
Yeah, and again, look at this. The distraction by Castle has got the referee's back turned. So we see this double teaming, the literal 5-star frog splash into the cover now. And you got to get this pipsqueak out of there. He causes all kinds of trouble.
I got to tell you, the television champion main event Daniels has got hops. It's like a shooting star flying through the air, hitting that splash, getting in and out, doing his dirty work.
I don't know that I've ever seen Ray Jazz beat down in this way. You talk about little Guido, big beat down, but he's got the heart to get to the corner. And here comes Matthias, and he slammed him. He should have slammed him in the body play slam challenge if it hadn't been for the pipsqueak, but he did it there. He scooped him up, he slammed him, and Matthias is on the attack.
Yeah, how different would the history be of that Heritage Championship if Jordan Castle wasn't a thing? Because we've seen time in and time out Matthias and Maximilian go to war, but it was Castle who kept sticking his nose in the business of Matthias. And now Matthias, can he pin the Heritage Champion right now? No, he can't.
Oh man, how close was that? And boy, that spine buster. We talked about 4th of July, sounded like some mortars going off. Man, what physicality as those two, all those big bodies hitting the canvas. Tag is made. I don't know if this is a sound strategy. Whoa! Oh, look at that. Castle on the outside. Get him out of there.
Yeah, you see it in the bottom right corner of your screen. It was Jordan Castle putting his hands on Ray Jazz, interrupting the flow and the momentum of that maneuver.
And now, especially, I think that was an ill-advised tag because you know, you have Ray Jazz, who's eating a lot of punishment. He's in the max connector. Oh no! Oh no! Friendly fire, Christian.
Yeah, the television champion with a cutter on the Heritage champion, and now an argument ensues between Daniels and Castle. And a right hand. My goodness! He dropped Jordan Castle.
Down goes the pipsqueak. And look out, that leaves. Oh, it left Ray Jazz, but Evan Daniels, TV champion, take him to the outside. Look out, maybe looking for that big backslide. It's so beautiful. Look at this.
Yeah, locked it in. Can he get it? He does.
No, out the back
door. A little
door.
too much momentum there, TK. Jazz is so strong. He was able to muscle the television champion main event Daniels over his shoulders, but it was Daniels who continued to slide out to the outside to safety.
Too much momentum or too much of that hair grease from Castle that is probably all over the ring at this point. And Daniels was calling for a timeout. No timeouts at Sunday Night Slam. You kidding me?
Nice elbow drop there as Ray Jazz trying to get back in the squared circle and cut off immediately by the TV champ.
Jazz needs a tag, but there's nobody in the corner right now for him. And a relatively fresh Evan Daniels rolling through. Look at this. Buzzsaw kick by the television champion.
You know, for as chill as this guy is outside of the ring, he is equally as destructive when he gets in between those ropes. Main event Daniels now talking with the fans, maybe taking a little bit too much time, but he knows he is a star, and these fans ought to know it too.
Daniels trying to get perched here in the heavens, up in the celestial skies. Nobody home for that storm.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Saw that, TK.
Yeah, knee
Jammed the knee. Yeah, knee buckled a little bit on that attempt at a double stomp. Referee checking on him. Daniels is in pain, man.
Yeah, shooting star. Pain shooting through the knee.
Yeah, indeed it is. And you got to wonder how serious this knee injury is to Evan Daniels.
Oh, man, yes.
What a shame it would be for this television championship run to be jeopardized by a knee injury at this time.
Yeah, well, the official not calling for medical here. As the official has obviously seen enough from Daniels that he can defend himself, and he is, in fact, getting to a vertical base, utilize the ropes a little bit. And now, a full-blooded Italian, Ray Jazz, the sure thing, is all kinds of fired up.
Yeah, you can see Daniels is loopy. Found Jazz, but he ends up eating the shoulder block. Jazz again, tries again, but enough momentum sends him over. Jazz immediately on the attack, and he drops Daniels in for the cover. Outside leg is hooked, and that's it.
Again!
Here are your winners, the team of Ray Jazz and Matthias.
He did it again. 2 pinfall victories over the television champ. Johnny LaClasto and the championship committee get this man a television title opportunity. And you know what? While you're at it, give Matthias another crack.
Yeah, but it's a tag match, TK. It's not the same as going one-on-one with a literal star. As you can see, Castle emotional on the outside that a loss now for his Heritage champion. I mean, certainly Maximilian was not pinned in this match, but a loss nonetheless on his record. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, it rolls through, and, you know, Daniels was wise to it, but couldn't get out of this. Digging down deep. The man that got the most victories in NYU history, and he's probably got the most pinfall victories over Evan Daniels. Ray Jazz does it again.
Yeah, for Jazz and Matthias, we knew for them to get a win tonight, there would be a champion's shoulders pinned on the mat. It was Jazz over Evan Daniels. The fans showing their love for the Italian. Incredible energy in the building for Ray Jazz.
And for Castle, he's got that Montenegro towel. It could be a crying towel. We'll be back. Main event still to come at Sunday Night Slam.
Two-man, Lord Crew, Luster the Legend, a former world's champion. This guy is no stranger to the United Wrestling Network, but they're putting the tag team division on notice here. We see what's happening with Transcendence. I couldn't even tell you what that's about. And then Che and Tito, all kinds of craziness.
Tonight, you witnessed just a small taste of the kind of hell that me and my boy Luster are going to bring to this tag team division. Tonight, we ushered in a new era of violence here. We are the monarchs of the apocalypse. Tell him, Luster. That's right, just like Lord Crew said. You just got a little taste. Well, I hope you're hungry, because we're hungry, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The United Wrestling Network! Get ready, because we're bringing the violence like you've never seen before.
Monarchs of the Apocalypse, they're here in the United Wrestling Network.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BrooksNightGuard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to BrooksNightGuard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's BrooksNightGuard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
On August 9th, expect the unexpected. 30 competitors will enter the ring. When the dust settles, only one will survive. The Red Carpet Rumble.
Still to come in our huge main event. The champ puts the title on the line. He's had some close calls here on Sunday Night Slam, and now he's got to take on Willie Mack.
Yeah, this is going to be an incredible fight, TK. I cannot wait. It's happening right now. Let's go.
You know, when I think of the original championship wrestling from Hollywood entrance music of Willie Mack, I think of flip, flip, game over, and it might be game over for the title reign of Jordan Cruz, because this man can do it all. We saw that the Red Carpet Rumble returns on August 9th right here at Thunder Studios. This man won the second ever Red Carpet Rumble. He is a former television champion who had legendary matches with the best, the best, the best, the best. Scorpio Sky was a heritage champion as well. The final piece of the puzzle, though, might be the world title.
Yeah, Willie Mack, of course, representing South Central Los Angeles, raised by his grandfather, Foots, and has dedicated his career to Foots, who got him into pro wrestling tonight. Can Willie make Foots proud and become world champion at Sunday Night Slam?
Here comes the champion. Ready for battle, ready for war, and he better be. Since defeating the radioactive Poppy, defenses in right here on Sunday Night Slam against the likes of the Masterpiece Chris Masters and Mr. No Days Off Fred Rosser. Went all the way out to Gotham Wrestling, put the title on the line against former United Wrestling Network Tag Team title holder Drew Gulak. Has been unstoppable, but you always get a sense that the days might be numbered for the champion. How long can he keep this schedule up?
You know, it's not just that Jordan Cruz is the United World Champion, but it's who he has beaten. It is the who's who of the names of our sport who have come in, and Cruz has defeated them all. Willie Mack now standing across the ring. Let's go to Will Matson to set the stage.
The following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the United Wrestling Network World Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From South Central Los Angeles, weighing in at 289 pounds, Chocolate Thunder, Willie Mack. And his opponent, from Lafayette, Louisiana, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is your United Wrestling Network World Champion, Jordan Cruz.
That's what it's all about. The world title on the line in our main event. The current champion defends against one of the most decorated stars, a real working man's champion, a real people's champion of the United Wrestling Network in Willie Mack. Now, Willie Mack has had opportunities at the world title in the past during the reign of Jordan Clearwater, the Golden Boy, and came so close to winning the title. Gets another crack at the gold here at Sunday Night Slam, looking to right the wrongs of the past.
You know, right now we're here in Compton, California at Thunder Studios. South Central, only a 20-minute drive up the 710 freeway. And I got to tell you, man, Willie Mack, he looks serious tonight.
Willie Mack, one of the originals of the United Wrestling Network, all the way back to the early days of championship wrestling. from Hollywood. In fact, started as a fan, was sitting in the audience, it shows, in Southern California, worked his way up. And as you mentioned, when he won the television title, he famously took it to the hospital, put it over the shoulder of Butch, raised him, made him the man that he is. And look at this. The agility of this super heavyweight is truly something to behold. The way Willie Mack has, and continues to move.
Yeah, Willie really has one hell of a resume. We've seen him in All Elite Wrestling. We've seen him in Impact, TNA. We've seen him all over the world. And he's also just the kind of guy you want to be around in the locker room. If he were able to win this world title tonight and represent the United Wrestling Network across the world, what a champion he would be.
Yeah, my son Jack, a longtime fan of the program, was a toddler watching Willie Mack live take on Scorpio Sky. He texted me today, he saw the flyer, he's like, I'm gonna be watching tonight. Willie Mack's gonna be there. Just so much history. My son grew up with Willie Mack, watching the broadcast. And now you can see the champion trying to slow the pace here, Christian, and trying to take the crowd out of this.
Yeah, Champ's always got to put himself over too. A couple of words for the camera, the fans at home. Cruz knows exactly how good he is. And over the top of referee Chris Massey, who was trying to separate them from the ropes, Cruz hits that right hand, and now big follow-ups and bombs from Jordan Cruz.
Yeah, what a cheap shot there on the break by the champion, trying to get the edge. Look out. What a shot going upstairs. A little head hunting by Willie Mack. My goodness.
Thunderous clap in Thunder Studios. Willie Mack sees his opportunity, goes in for the cover. No.
How apropos would it be for Chocolate Thunder to win the title right here in Thunder Studios? And that sounded like a thunder strike. My goodness, how did the champ, look at this, the impact, incredible.
Yeah, Willie Mack hit that, took a pose for a minute, said what's up to the fans at home, and then slid in for the cover. Wasn't able to get three, but Jordan Cruz's championship certainly in jeopardy.
I ran into Willie Mack, and Jordan Cruz ran into that shot. Look at the face. Ran into Willie Mack in Las Vegas over Mania weekend, and he just said, "Oh, Kennedy?" And it's great to see him right back where he belongs, so in the United Wrestling Network ring.
I mean, there's no disputing Willie Mack has the biggest personality in pro wrestling. Looks like he might try to go for another chop. Let's listen in. Oh my goodness.
Little twister. We talked about Thunder, now we got twisters.
That's exactly right, TK. Willie, man.
Willie Mack keeping the champ guessing here. Oh man, what a shot though, out of nowhere. Like a caged animal, the champion strikes back.
So nimble was Cruz, able to springboard from the middle rope and drop that knee. But does he have the power to lift up Willie? Beautiful counter by Mack.
Front face suplex. As Cruz, that makes me wonder. Look out here, Willie Mack, full head of steam, looking to make history. No, went for the senton. Cruz got the knees up, but
yeah, you can see the effects of putting those knees up. Unable to feel the legs after all 300 pounds of Willie landed on him.
Drop kick sends Willie to the outside. The champ would be happy, I believe, to take a count-out victory and get out of here with his title.
And this is the story of Jordan Cruz. It's the perseverance. After breaking his leg, was able to climb the ladder to the top of the United Wrestling Network. And even within the match, even when you think his legs are hurt, he's going to continue to attack, and Mack's head colliding with that concrete floor, and he might be out. Cruz looking for a count out here, and referee Chris Massey going to start.
Yeah, that was the game plan of the champion. Get him on the outside, use the area as a weapon, his surroundings as a weapon, and get that count out. And you can see the body of the champ is a road map of pain. This crowd is going bananas here, trying to urge the challenger.
Yeah, you're right, TK. I think this fight is over. I mean, Chris Massey already at 6. Mack barely moving, trying to get towards it, but you can see writhing in pain as Willie Mack as the fans cheer him on.
We don't know the count out. Oh my gosh. What is it, up to 7? 7 or 8? Does that thumb count?
Another retention for Jordan Cruz in his world championship. This match is over. And what the heck?
Oh, he broke the plate, Christian, in the last split second. Almost a dead heat.
Boots now from the champion. I cannot believe Willie Mack is still in this fight. How the hell did he get back in the ring?
Yeah, but the challenger was a sit and duck when he rolled in there. Look at this, the champ looking to put him away. Not yet.
I like Cruz's pinning attempt there. Drops that forearm across the face of Mack, trying to put all the weight on the shoulders of Mack, who is looking bad right now.
And the champion smelling blood in the water now, trying to answer back. I don't know if you're going to outgun Willie Mack, but maybe in this compromised form, you just might if you're the champ. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Willie just ate that chop, and Willie's going to answer.
Boy, if looks could kill, the champion would be pushing up daisies. Willie Mack's getting the blood flowing through that big body, Christian.
Yeah, they're exchanging chops in the center of the ring. I'm not sure this is a good strategy from the champion, Jordan Cruz. Cruz drops him, Cruz covers, Cruz retains. No.
I got a question for you, Christian. Earlier, the world champion, I think was looking for a suplex, vertical suplex, couldn't get him up. He needs that position to hit the No More Sorrow. That might be a huge weapon out of the playbook for the champion if he can't get the sizable challenger
that's
up.
A great observation, TK. Right now, though, Jordan Cruz isolating Willie in the corner, knee across the neck. And you can see Massey in the background counting. He's got till 5 to break that up. Cruz is going to use all 5 seconds.
And we talked about the legendary championship wrestling from Hollywood battles between Willie Mack and Scorpio Sky. A common opponent, as the champion defeated Scorpio Sky in one of his title defenses with the world title. There was some controversy, but he got it.
Yeah, he got the dub. That's exactly right. And again, it's like you put Chris Masters in front of him, you put Scorpio Sky in front of him. Jordan Cruz just keeps on winning. I can't remember the last time this guy lost.
And the Anomaly chokeslammed the champion out of his shoes. What a spear! What a D-cleaner by Cruz. Here's the cover. No, not yet. Willie's got something left in that tank.
Yo, TK, that was one of the sickest spears I've seen since commentating here with you as my partner in the United Wrestling Network. That was nasty.
Willie Mack dates all the way back to the time of Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. Sean Ricker, who won the first ever Red Carpet Rumble, did Ricker. Yeah, and but right now, smart stuff here by the champion. He's got that body scissors that will really take the gas out of the tank of the challenger.
Yeah, of course, everybody knows Sean Ricker is now LA Knight, a bona fide star across the world. And yeah, the legs there around the waist, but Willie's gonna get a cover attempt there. Smart by Willie to put the weight on the shoulders. Cruz, kitchen sink out from underneath.
Here's the deep hook of the leg, looking to retain, no! Oh my gosh, like a rocket ship, rocket's red glare. Willie kicks out again, and the champ's gotta be wondering, what on earth is it gonna take?
You know, I dare say this has been the biggest challenge yet for Jordan Cruz's World Championship reign. He is in an absolute war with Willie Mack tonight.
And that is saying something, a whole variety.
I own this place!
Champ saying, I own this place. In the past, he said, card subject to change unless you're Jordan Cruz.
Cruz just attacking the midsection of Mack. He is relentless right now, trying to tell these fans why they should be showing him respect instead of the chorus of boos we continue to hear for the world champion.
Oh my goodness, and trying to break the code of the title reign of Cruz is Willie Mack, but the pain, the blues, and agony coursing through the veins of both champion and challenger. Who can dig down deep? Who can get that little something extra to win this main event title clash?
You know, if Mack walks out with the world championship tonight, TK, you still have to give Jordan Cruz his flowers for going to war and staying in a fight. He's undersized versus the challenger. Massey at a 4 count now on this double down. And Cruz trying to get back up, but the legs just in absolute agony for Jordan Cruz.
I don't know what's more powerful, the bolts of pain running through their bodies or the electricity in this crowd trying to urge the challenger on. Oh man, almost a walk-off homer there by Willie Mack. Look out.
You could just see how badly Mac wants that world title. He's bruised, he's battered, he's been beaten up by Jordan Cruz, but continues to attack.
Swinging slam there that Norman Smiley would be proud of by Willie Mack. Willie Mack catching his second win. Big splash in the corner. The champ's wobbly, look out! Oh, he spiked him. My goodness, if Willie can roll over, even drape an arm, we might have history in the making here,
but he's gassed, he's so tired, TK, but he's somehow able to hook the
Here
leg.
we go!
Oh, my goodness!
Only 2 9/10, says referee Chris Massey.
History nearly made here from Thunder Studios tonight, Sunday Night Slam, and a new champion almost crowned. What does Willie Mack have to do to put away Jordan Cruz?
The champs have held on tonight thus far on Sunday Night Slam. The world title in the women's division, the world tag team titles, but the world champion is holding on for dear life in a main event that'll leave you breathless.
Yeah, this is a match of the year candidate here in the United Wrestling Network. These two have absolutely gone to battle here. And now counter after counter, Cruz trying to get Mac off him.
Standing switch after standing switch. Nobody home in the corner. Big shot upstairs. And I think the challenger's almost on autopilot here. You saw the eyes there.
Yeah, he really hasn't been the same, TK, since his head collided with that cement floor after hitting the guardrail. But somehow Willie Mack and his determination to prove it to Foots, to prove it to LA, that he is the man, that he could be the world champion, and now high risk for Mack and Cruz.
Everything's on the line. You gotta go for broke. You gotta take that chance. Oh, it caught him right there in the midsection. That'll take even more wind out of the sails. Willie Mack starts to climb again. Does the challenger? What does he have in mind here? Oh man.
You can see the look in the eyes of Mack. He knows the gold is mere moments away. Mack hits it. Can Mack go over for the cover? Can he win the title?
Boy, did he go into Mack mode or what? Will the return of the Mack be a return to championship form for Chocolate Thunder?
I think Willie got hurt just as much during that collision with the canvas a moment ago. He has given everything to this fight in his determination to become champion.
The crowd chanting in unison, will it be enough to will on the challenger? Somehow they're back to their feet, was looking for the stunner. And right to the lower lumbar goes the champion. Oh, what a shot!
Mack is out.
Version of the last serenade. Is that gonna do it? No! Somehow instinct, maybe only Christian. The challenger gets the shoulder up.
Yeah, when you've been in the game as long as Mack, even if you're out, you just hear it, you have that awareness around you. Mack somehow able to lift that right arm up. Last second.
That knee could have knocked out a horse. Stunner! My God! Turns them inside out. It's a topsy-turvy world for the champion. Cover that man. History's going to be made here, Christian. It has to be. It has to be now. Oh, he broke the plane. The hands under the ropes.
Yeah, that left hand underneath the rope. And for Chris Massey, this is why we rely on him for these main event championship matches. He's got eyes in the back of his head. A perfect call from the referee here.
Our officials see that kind of stuff. Go figure.
And now Mack, though, look at this. He's going to go high risk. Will he go to the top rope? Yes. Willie Mack going to put it all on the line for the world championship.
No.
And what the heck happened there?
I think the champ forced the official, perhaps. Was it inverted or not into the ropes? Oh, it wasn't. He's pointing to that cranium, trying to win the mental and physical game of chess. Can he get him up? He couldn't earlier.
Oh my
he
God.
does. No more sorrow for the win. My God.
Here is your winner, and still your United Wrestling Network World Champion, Jordan Cruz.
You know, TK, say what you want to say about Jordan Cruz, the attitude, the tactics, but tonight Cruz proved yet again why this man is the United World Champion.
Let's take a look back. Dug down deep, had just enough to get him up 12-6 on the clock. No More Sorrow for the 1, 2, 3. Gets it done. You saw the sign in the crowd by that youngster. It said Cruise Control. And that man controls the United Wrestling Network.
He controls the gold. He controls the emotions of the continued sold-out crowds we have in Championship Wrestling or here at Sunday Night Slam. Jordan Cruz, whether you love him or hate him, you gotta call him the United World Champion.
Incredible, gutsy title defense against one of the greatest of all time in the United Wrestling Network, Willie Mack. That matchup was what the term main event was made for, Christian. You know, we often talk about it. It was no hyperbole here. That was a true war of attrition with the richest prize in the United Wrestling Network on the line.
Yeah, and this card tonight is exactly what we expected it to be. It was hard-hitting, championships on the line, but yet again, Jordan Cruz in the main event, showing everybody this is exactly where he belongs. He is the United World Champion for a reason, and you gotta start to wonder who, if anybody, can dethrone Jordan Cruz.
You beat me to it, but that's a great question. Because you had No More Sorrow. Cruz might reign as the champion till there's no one left. Who's gonna stop this guy? United Wrestling Network action coming your way. July 21st, Championship Wrestling back at Oxnard Levity Live. July 28th, we're back at Gotham Wrestling West Nyack, but we will be back here Sunday Night Slam, July 12th. And then, of course, August 9th, the return of the Red Carpet Rumble.
Yeah, that's incredible. I mean, I cannot wait to come back on July 12th, specifically to this studio. It is a world-class opportunity to see pro wrestling here at Thunder Studios. What a night, partner. Incredible action.
Incredible. We'll see you next time when once again, we're literally breathless here. What a night. What incredible action. What great fights. We'll see you next time when once again, as always, it is time to fight on. Good night, everybody.